Hey everybody, this is your girl Hope Brown. I'm just coming in real quick to report out on week 3 of the Maryland Black Chamber of Commerce QuickBooks Online Training that we're doing for their service-based business owners. As usual, members showed up and they showed out in a great way. All right. There was a lot of synergy on that call today. And we're doing a build-up over this 4-week session. And we were in week 3. Week 1 was about choosing your QuickBooks subscription because people get really overwhelmed with that. We moved into the settings for QuickBooks, understanding the bank feed and how that works. Last week was all about chart of accounts and, making sure that that's set up correctly because that's the foundation of your bookkeeping. If you got a jacked up chart of accounts, you're going to have problems, all right? But anyway, moving on to week number 3, this was all about getting paid this week, all right? But getting paid in an organized way that can allow you to really keep an eye on your cash flow, so to speak, coming in an organized manner, looking professional to clients, being able to set up invoicing, actually defining your services, just really a game changer with how we're billing our clients, all right? The upside of that also that we talked about was when you're in an organized fashion billing your clients in QuickBooks, you're automatically connecting a lot of revenue information during the year, a lot of historical information for your clients, the payments, the revenue that you're generating from them. So that can lead to really excellent reporting as far as revenue reporting, client activity reporting, all of that we went through today. All right. So setting up services in QuickBooks first. We started with that because we want to be able to help you guys set up in an organized manner services that you're providing your clients. All right. Once we had that list, we went into QuickBooks and then we showed people about invoicing and being able to add those very structured services to their invoices. All right. So why, again, would we want to do this? It's just another level of looking professional to the customer because the invoices you're sending out from QuickBooks, they are going to be kind of next level. They allow you to be able to brand colors with your actual company and things like that. And then, like I said earlier, you're going to be able to do some really great reporting based on that information that you're collecting from the revenue coming in and the payments coming in from those actual invoices. All right. So what else did we talk about today? We talked about account payable too, because if you're a business, at some point you're going to have to pay contractors and vendors. So we spent a little extra time today, especially given where we are in the year with just explaining in QuickBooks how to pay contractors. QuickBooks actually has features that will allow you to set up contractors and be able to collect their W-9 form. All right. So if you don't know what a W-9 form is, it's something you should be getting from your independent contractor before you even give them their first payment. I would say inbox me if that's a new, your new business owner and you're trying to understand the rules with that. But bottom line, QuickBooks automates that process of getting those W-9s. But you can send that form directly to your clients anyway, even outside of QuickBooks. But we talked about just recording information about the vendors, collecting that W-9, actually keeping track of the amount that you're paying them. So you'll be ready in December if you need to send them a 1099 NEC. You already got all the information you need. We talked a little bit about just best practices to possibly avoid fraud activity with account payable. We talked about a lot of good stuff, y'all. But if you missed it, I would definitely invite you to come out to the final session that we're going to be having next week. All right. That is going to be talking about the reporting and reconciliation in QuickBooks. So that is going to be an excellent session to close everything out. Reconciliation more so from the perspective of people are categorizing. That's not the problem in QuickBooks. Well, it's part of the problem, but not, they're at least doing that. But a lot of business owners don't know what I mean when I say reconciliation. If that's a new term for you, you want to make sure you're coming out so that you can make sure that your books are accurate. All right. That's what reconciliation is going to do for you, verifying your books. But then also the power in reporting that's available. Once we got all this organized information, is just like off the chart. And I'll be talking about those reports next week in our final training. All right. So I hope you can make it. I hope you can come out. Definitely inbox me if you got any questions. I'll send you the registration link or answer those questions before you come. Make sure it's a good fit for you. But other than that, this is Hope Brown, the tax-minded bookkeeper, signing out. And peace. All right. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks.